Hello everyone, and welcome back to Quiz Kingdom. Froggy here. Today's challenge is quick, fun, and full of wild facts. How good's your knowledge of animals? You'll face a fun set of animal trivia questions, covering creatures from the jungle, the ocean, and everywhere in between. You only get 10 seconds for each question, so stay sharp, think fast, and trust your instincts before the reveal. Hit like, subscribe, and let's see how many you can get right in this animal knowledge quiz. Which animal has the absolute best night vision for prowling in the dark? It's the cat. They can see perfectly with almost no light. If it loses an arm, which creature can regrow a brand new one? The answer is the starfish. Which popular little pet can survive in water with very little oxygen? The answer is the goldfish. Which bird can mimic human speech the absolute best? It's the parrot. They're incredible talkers. If you had to choose, which massive predator is more dangerous? The answer is the lion. Let's see if you know your ocean predators. Which animal has more teeth? The answer is the shark. They have rows and rows of sharp teeth. Oh no! Mario and Luigi are in trouble underwater. Will you help them? Like this post to save Luigi and comment Mario to save him. Froggy did both to save them. What about you? Which massive bird lays the biggest eggs in the entire world? It's the ostrich. Those eggs are huge. Which builder has teeth that literally never stop growing? That's the beaver. They have to keep chewing wood to wear them down. Which deep sea creature has the biggest eyes in the whole animal kingdom? That's the giant squid. Their eyes can be as big as dinner plates. Which species can change both their color and their skin texture? It's the octopus. They can blend into anything. Which animal's packing the longest tongue for scooping up bugs? The answer is the anteater. Which long-eared animal has ears that literally never stop growing? That's the rabbit. Here's another quick challenge. Look closely. How many nicks did Judy hit? Comment your answer down below. Which giant of the deep ocean can hold its breath underwater the longest? It's the sperm whale. They can dive for over an hour. Which insect can actually hear sounds using its legs? The answer's the cricket. Believe it or not, which small creature can survive a fall from almost any height? That's the squirrel. Their bodies act like little parachutes. Which ocean mammal has feet perfectly shaped like swimming paddles? It's the seal. If they had a race, which animal runs way faster? The answer's the cheetah. It's the ultimate speedster. Which bird has a super hard, pointy beak made for drilling straight into trees? That's the woodpecker. Which flying insect works hard all day to make sweet honey? It's the bee. Which animal actually has pitch black skin hiding right under its white fur? That's the polar bear. It helps them soak up warmth from the sun. Only one character can escape the room. Can you match them with the hole on the door? Bingo, it's Panda. Soaring high in the sky, which majestic bird has the sharpest eyesight? That's the eagle. They could spot a rabbit from miles away. Which marine mammal can literally sleep underwater without drowning? It's the dolphin. They keep half their brain awake to breathe. Which creature can survive being frozen solid in ice all winter? The answer's the wood frog. They just thaw out in the spring. Which slithering reptile is famous for having a forked tongue? That's the snake. To pump blood all the way up to its neck, which animal has the highest blood pressure? It's the giraffe. Let's see if you remember, which slow little animal can sleep for 3 whole years? The answer's the snail. Which surprising bird produces a special milk for its babies but isn't a mammal? That's the pigeon. It's called crop milk. Which river predator has completely transparent eyelids to see underwater? It's the crocodile. Take a look at these close-up shots. Which animal do you think this is? You guessed it, it's a gorilla. Which creature can sleep for up to 3 years? That's right, that's the snail. Which animal has a big, wide, flat tail that it uses to slap the water? That's the beaver. Out of all the creatures on Earth, which animal has the biggest brain? It's the sperm whale. Which massive animal rolls around in the mud just to cool its skin down? The answer's the hippo. Which water animals are so clever they can open jars with their paws? That's the otter. Which floating sea creature produces the most powerful, deadly venom? It's the box jellyfish. Which pincered beach crawler has exactly 10 legs? That's the crab. Pay attention to these cups. Where's Mr. Krabs now? What sharp eyes you have? C is the correct answer. Which underwater creature has completely clear, transparent blood when it's young? That's the eel. Which unique beach creature actually has bright blue blood? It's the horseshoe crab. Which nocturnal mammal carries a whole pile of babies right on its back? The answer's the opossum. Which deep-sea monster can survive the heaviest, crushing underwater pressure? It's the giant squid. Which reptile has a super sticky, lightning-fast tongue for catching bugs? That's the chameleon. Watch carefully. Where's the odd one? Nice eyes, right there. Which bird does a spectacular dance to attract a mate? The answer's the peacock. Look at those feathers. Which ocean creature uses its long, sharp tail like a defensive weapon? That's the stingray. Walking across the hot desert, who's famous for carrying incredibly heavy loads? It's the camel. Which farm bird can puff out its neck feathers to attract a mate? The answer's the turkey. Which tracking dog has the absolute strongest sense of smell? The answer's the bloodhound. Which bouncy animal can leap much farther than its own body length? It's the kangaroo. Which marine animal can make rapid clicking sounds to talk and find its way? The answer's the dolphin. Which tough insect can survive even if it loses part of its brain? That's the cockroach. Which creature can leap from tree to tree using special flaps of skin? It's the flying squirrel. Which tiny primate has giant, oversized eyes just for hunting at night? The answer is the tarsier. Believe it or not, which heavy animal actually sweats a pinkish fluid? That's the hippo. It acts like a natural sunscreen. Which unique little sea animal breathes underwater through gills? It's the seahorse. When buzzing around, which of these insects flaps its wings the fastest? The answer's the bee. Zooming through the air, who flies the fastest out of all the insects? That's the dragonfly. They're speed demons. You made it to the end. What's your final score? Drop it in the comments and let's see who wins. Don't forget to hit subscribe to Quiz Kingdom and join us again soon. See you! Bye-bye!